Hi, how you doing? Merry Christmas. I going through my laptop there. I'm gonna stop fiddling about this. I found something that I wrote last year, to the exact day. It was the 27th of December. It's a wee poem. It's I wasn't going through the best time last year. I think that's why one of the main reasons why Christmas isn't really that special to me anymore. I think thinking about it, I think now I tend to associate it with really low points in my life. You can see where I was here, and you can see that I was doing a lot to change it. Reading it, it's one of these. I just think, like day by day things don't tend to change, but then you look back, a year ago, and you see how much has changed. So I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna do a wee recital. There's a lot that can be changed, but for the sake of the poem, the theme of the poem, I haven't changed anything. It's just left as is. So this is a Chris Lenigan original. It's called Itch. I hope you like it. It's a weird feeling having absolutely nothing, then at one point having what felt like everything, and then suddenly going back to having nothing again. Now I don't have a job, and I don't have any money, and I swear I could have married her and had the most perfect life with her, but I drove away the only girl that's ever really loved me. And all these other ones in the bars and the clubs are nice, but I don't know what that's achieving. Because the lips are always amazing, but suddenly their Uber's outside and they're leaving. Everybody wants to know how I feel, but I can't seem to explain it unless it's this written and recited emo spiel. The vivid vision of me being a millionaire is fading fast. I'm trying so hard to catch it, but still it's slipping through my grasp. Keeping the candles lit, finding a way to make the power last. Too much on my mind, so it's impossible to shower fast. Time has passed me by, swallowed by this quicksand, slipping through the hourglass. Realising that as I furiously scratch my entire body, that I must be allergic to either the stuff in this Nivea skincare set that Mum got me for Christmas, or it's probably just the disgusting amount of dust that my room has collected over the past few weeks. I'm on the subway heading out to meet my friend for our tour of the Tenants Factory at the exact moment of writing this, so I haven't really found out what the cause of this fucking hell is yet, but what I do know is that my room is getting fucking cleaned when I get in. So now it's the next day, and it's not often that someone like me has one of those days where everything must be done, where that pile of dirty clothes on that chair and in the corner of the room stop being for decoration and they actually travel into the washing machine. Mum seems to have them whenever she has a day off. I never did understand that, because I always thought days off are meant for relaxing, like kicking your feet up and playing your fucking Xbox or something. But I've had a lot of days off now, not because I'm on holiday or I'm just taking a wee break, but because I was fired from my position at this alcoholic gift shop 2 days before Christmas, and I don't have the nerve to tell anyone. Mainly because somehow I feel like history is repeating itself, and I don't want to let anyone down again. Now I haven't been to the gym in 2 weeks, using the lack of time as an excuse. Now I haven't been to the gym in 2 weeks, using the lack of time as an excuse. I haven't put any more work into music, using writer's block and the fear of failure as an excuse. And now I'm finding myself drinking every single day and every single night, using Christmas and Boxing Day and 2018 in the distance as an excuse. there was this video that popped up on my Facebook a few months ago that I really liked. I can't remember it very well, but I think maybe it was a Navy SEALs commander, and he was talking about the first step to making the world a better place. And that first step was making your bed in the morning, because it gives you something clean and welcoming at the end of the day. So it doesn't matter how pish it was, doesn't matter what happened, your bed is always a good thing that's ready and there for you at the end of it. I really wanted to watch it again, but for some reason or another I couldn't find it. So here I am, and for what feels like the first time in my life, I don't want to listen to music while I tidy up. All I really want to do is think about how my life got to this stage as I start to see everything stockpiled underneath my bed. I can't remember what they're called. I think they're called sleep people. I don't know, but they're these little wooden figures that are inside a little bag that are meant to be placed underneath your pillow, that I think are supposed to bless you with good dreams or happiness or something else. Anyway, they went there because they were too busy gathering dust on the floor instead. I also found some of my ex's hairbands and one of those old pound coins that I now have two of. And I'll be taking them to the bank tomorrow, so I'll feel a wee bit more funded. The heating's on because it's a cold winter's night, and I am just fucking sweating. Shirtless as I clean. The dust flying around the place starts feeling to me a little bit like acid rain. It's making this itch a lot worse now that my skin's just fully exposed to it. I don't know how I'm going to end up after this, but at least I know that some change is guaranteed. It's here where I stop and realise that my room might actually be cleaning me. And I'm feeling something that's really hard to explain. It feels like motivation, but it's not quite that. Maybe it's inspiration, like a writer's block lifted, because somehow I don't feel scared anymore. I'm not scared to write down what's on my mind because it might not sound good to me or to someone else. But what takes me out of that moment is that I realise as my mattress is tipped up, barricaded against my door, that I really need to pee. It's not surprising, because I've been rushing out every few minutes, because I'm drinking diluting juice out of a Steiner glass I got for Christmas. I think I'm just subconsciously getting all that salt and water weight out of my body from that big fucking dinner a few days ago. I took all my ex's drawings off the wall. I didn't bin them though. I just put them in my little box of memories, along with a note that she wrote me one Valentine's Day that I can't ever bring myself to read, much less throw out. Look, I might always feel different. I might always feel like I'm mature slower than everyone else. And I might always feel like I was left unfinished. It's far too early to tell if my efforts today are even going to make a difference in my life. I probably won't even bother to update this poem if anything changes. But I'm hoping for the best. Because I don't know what life is if we can't take these little steps to something that we can at least call a victory, or maybe even a catalyst for a bigger change somewhere down the line. The fact is, I did something other than just lie in a bed that hadn't been changed in weeks or maybe even months, and just think about what I could have done different over the course of my life. Like, could I be at uni right now with all my friends? Could I be in a full-time position making a proper salary? Could I be living with, or maybe even be engaged to the love of my life? But no, instead I got up, I chose not to think about it, and I actually did something different for my health, for my mental well-being, and my possible future. Because eventually, right, the walls of the place that I grew up in are just going to rot, and hopefully they'll be painted over and be lived in by someone that's just like me. Someone just like me that's going to grow up doing anything but what they should be. And hopefully they'll get that fucking window fixed. Like, it's such a weird feeling having nothing. But it would be so much weirder if I just keep scratching my entire body like this. So I'm going to go to the gym tomorrow. Maybe make myself a nice wee omelette when I get in. and I'm going to find another job, because these £2 aren't going to last forever. The end. That's it. So that's that. That's itch. That was something that I think I was going to do. I was going to do something with, but I never got around to it. But I like this. I like how it came to this. You know, just 1 year on, just everything's different. Some things don't change, but you know, it is what it is. So that's that. Probably should say more stuff, but thank you for listening. Bye bye.